This pasta may not be suitable for viewers of all ages. The content below can be discovered NSFW. View at your own risk.
As women, men, and children sleep through the night, I do something that would give most a fright, for I am your neighborhood mortician, master of the blade, mortem magician, silence, solitude, the very names of my profession. So my methods of courting are the ones of discretion. Dead women are my canvas, ground zero, my peaceful forge. Though once they're mine, I tend to gorge. The arts of smooth talking is not part of my persuasion, because such is not needed for my biological equation. See, they're dead, eliminating foreplay and easing evisceration. But they won't feel agony, despair, or elation, which makes them perfect canvases for my demented creation. My paint comes from where I next incise hues of red akin to cheeks of blushing brides. The subjects of mine are not what you'd call pristine, though they make a good meal from head to spleen. My routine starts with the bash to the head. It will not hurt, for she is already dead. Once her skull's open, I begin to devour, ushering in one part of quite an interesting hour. My scalpel cuts now a little further down, and I gather that you've already started to frown.
Tonsils, nerves, trachea, and throat. What a beautiful sight! Her brains were not by my appetizer. Now it's time for me to use my handy incisor. Her heart is exposed to me, not beating yet still red. Not finishing this delicacy is the only thing I dread. I cut it up, but eat it raw. Thank God it's not donated, or I'd have to wait for it to thaw. Intestines, my second course, writhing like noodles. They're oh so delectable. I eat them in oodles. Alas, the conclusion, dessert elfin pourtois. I chew on her kidneys, whilst dissecting her with my saw. Going to her G-spot, now starts the real fun.
Skirt on the floor, her flesh patch cold and taut, I start to wonder without a second's doubt. Without any sources of diversion, I start my steady insertion. My fantasy come to life, my source of cold life perversion. I thrust harder in and out, maggots crawling at the seam, indulging in her anus my sweet somatic dream. Brown sludge runs down smooth and smelling. I am naught but euphoric with my twisted little dwelling. I sop it up and groan, doing everything to savor that sickly sweet exotic flavor. She rots of death and feels of paste, but her flesh and organs and bodily waste provides a unique, acquired, exotic taste.
So ends a day of my life's quaint occupation, writing symphonies with flesh, skin, organs, and defecation. To coupled men you'll soon be deprived, as my next exploit will be taking your breathing women and making them barely alive.